Hello, my name is Matthew Kling, and I'm currently applying for the entry-level master's nursing program. Um, Reason I want to be a nurse is ever since I was young, I've always wanted a career path that aided in helping people. I wasn't sure what that was early on in my life and tried to figure things out. And once I made my way to the working in the medical field, I understood that this is where I was meant to be. I've always enjoyed interacting with people, especially when people are having a hard time. I like to be there to lift their spirits and play that part in aiding them in their recovery. So ideally, that's why I decided nursing was the path for me. I used to work at Montclair Hospital right when the pandemic started, so there were many obstacles I had to face while I was working there. It's difficult to pinpoint one or another, but I do recall when I was working in the lab, we had a patient come in that was combative and was having a hard time following the instructions of the doctor as well as the charge nurse. And although it wasn't my job specifically to help in that aspect, I was drawing blood for the hospital at the time. I went in and it seemed like they were distracted, like they were talking to somebody who wasn't there. So what I did was I just said a little prayer and ended up talking to the patient and asked how they were doing and asked what was going on and if there was anything I could do to help. And it seemed like once I kept a calm head and spoke to them as if they were any other patient, which they were able to keep calm themselves and reply back to me. And although they had some interesting things to say, the I was able to do the blood draw without issue, and they seemed to be a little more at ease after that interaction. So that was a relatively difficult situation that thankfully I was able to work around. Um, the two most important components of leadership to me, number one is being able to keep a cool head while under pressure. If you're in a leadership position, you have people below you who look to you for guidance. And if you're in the middle of a very stressful situation and your staff see you not only unable to act accordingly, but they see you as shaking in your boots at the sign of any difficult situation, then they're going to lose faith not only in you but in themselves as well. As a leader, you're meant to be there to uplift your team, and even if you're unsure what to do, to keep a calm head and be able to think things out in a rational manner. The second thing is the ability to delegate. So, as a leader, like I said, you have a team that answers to you. If you are unable to be able to mitigate, oh, I need you to take care of patient in bed 2, and I need you to draw blood on bed 4, and you're unable to give clear direction to your staff, then they're not going to know what to do, and you may have a number of people standing around unsure of what actions need to be taken. You might have it where they don't know what's going on because they're not given all the information. So being able to delegate is what I feel is an incredibly important part of being a leader. Um, Although there are a lot of things that help in regards to being being a nurse and being an effective nurse. For me, I would say it is resilience. Resiliency is the word that I feel like best describes what I bring to the nursing profession. My first hospital experience was working at Montclair Hospital right when the pandemic started, and it was incredibly difficult at first to get used to that setting. Um, Being unable to help out at first because I was in training and just seeing the chaos that ensued was it was an incredible shock, and it even gave me one of those moments of is this really what I want to do? Thankfully, though, I was able to persevere, and I was able to, be an effective lab assistant while I was there, and was able to get used to the craziness of the time and do my job effectively. So I really appreciate you sending me out this invitation for my interview. I hope I answered all your questions, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you very much.